It's been raining all day. It's about 1 o'clock now, and solid rain like this or harder for a period. Just trying to get an idea of how the water flows through this road and our property. This is the location of Culvert 1, where my driveway would come right through here. Need a culvert allowing this water to pass under the road. Looks like a 12-inch culvert pipe would be plenty, but possibly 15 or 18 to be conservative. Like a good amount of water through here. It looks like there are ridges every 15 to 20 yards where some of the water's collecting off of this property and running through here. Might be necessary for another culvert here, although a nice gully on the high side of this side of the road would theoretically catch it all, push it down there, but that would be a lot of water for one pipe at that point, and it would have to change direction pretty sharply at the merging of the driveways, so it might require another culvert through here. Yeah, there's a good amount of water. Good amount of water through here. And imagining it all collecting in one gully and running through here, it would get to be pretty high volume, especially on downpours. Gully number 2 was assumed to be through here. I'm not seeing any water, but it's hard to see with all these leaves. But it's looking like through here it's a flat enough dimple and wide enough dimple to distribute the water evenly to where it's looking like a culvert might not be needed here. So that's something we could always add down the road later, but this is looking really good through here actually. Something we need to consider. It might be just best just to put one in just in case though. So let's take a look at the creek. So looks like a beaver dam through here. Looks fine though. Still several feet between water level and this pad here of my lot. And this is the lower pad, so everything goes further uphill slightly, so definitely no legitimate concerns. Everything's looking fine though. Several feet still of bank. And then this is the property line here, but then it crosses over to the other side of the bank at this point of the creek. And the entire creek is on this property from this point forward. So ground through here is damp, but not bad. Feels fine. Another beaver dam. So the water here is, or the ground here is getting very soupy, so seems like there should be some grading down here in this point right here to encourage the water to keep moving. It's just all collecting back in there and here, but obviously it's drier up there and drier here, so just some light grade work, and that should keep this water moving. See if I can find a cut through here. So the amount of elevation between the water level and this pad has gone down slightly. It's only, 2 feet now instead of about 3. So something to keep an eye on. Interesting looking tree. This does a 90-degree bend and then another 90-degree bend upward. Very interesting. Creek continues to go. Some nasty briars. Hard to get through. All right. Everything looks good back here. That is very interesting as well. I do not even know what I'm looking at. It's like a portion of the trunk still remaining. It's so thin. That is bizarre. Back there is the property line, and it keeps going back and back, so a lot of useful land down here as well. Some more mature hardwoods. And back up there is the open field that we were looking at. can see some of the water runoff that I am concerned about. It's just meandering its way through the field, crossing where the road would be. And it does that once there, small amount. Through here, a bigger amount. And another time through here, a small amount as well. But if I have a road through here, I imagine if I put a goalie on this side to prevent the water from collecting and running over it, it would all collect and accumulate. And if I have one culvert down there, plus the rain accumulating there, it could be a lot. In addition, if it's coming this way, it's then got to go 90 degrees to go that way. I'm thinking I might need a culvert. So the road has to cut into this roadway and then cut left towards that power pole. That power pole is going to get moved. So a culvert there probably, and then a culvert right here where it turns to allow the water to come down the gully here, keep going and out. I think that's the new plan. I think a third culvert in the dimple over here is probably also going to be necessary, even though I don't see anything, because once I put the road in, the road's going to sit up higher and it's all going to pool next to the road, the small amount that is moving. That's what I'm thinking. So there's a ridge here, and there's a ridge over there, and there's a lower dimple through there. I would push the dirt that's here and there in the middle to level out the road. But when I do that, now I've got a mound of dirt, a wall of dirt that whatever small amount of water is coming from this side is going to run into, start to pool here until it overflows and starts damaging the road. So even though it looks great now, I think it's smart just to kind of put in a culvert here so it just doesn't build up water and lets it naturally flow down that way. So it's looking like 3 culverts now. Should do the job.